Welcome into the Freeport bubble for this presentation of Empire Hockey Conference action at the D3 level between Alvernia Golden Wolves and the Pride of Hofstra University. Both these teams coming off of back-breaking loss last game. For Hofstra, they saw an early lead evaporate against Newman University. They ended up losing that one 3-2 because of 3 goals in the second period. Meanwhile, Alvernia coming off of a 5-3 loss against the Stony Brook Seawolves, one where they allowed 4 unanswered goals in the third period, all on the power play. Took 4 penalties in the third, including a 5-minute major, which the Seawolves were able to use to score twice and get a big victory over the Golden Wolves. But both of these teams looking for a big win, especially Hofstra, because this weekend is a huge one to get the momentum going towards the middle part of this season. 3 games in 3 days, including the Pink the Rink game on Sunday afternoon. They really want to get 2 wins, if not a weekend sweep. But it's going to be a tough test here, kicking action off against the Alvernia Golden Wolves, a team that is always solid coming out of the Delaware Valley Hockey Conference and looking to get things going here tonight. Action in Freeport on Long Island, New York, coming up in just a few moments. With the national anthem played, we're ready to go here in Freeport as Hofstra in the home whites looking for their 2nd win of the season. You can say the same for Alvernia in the road grays. Starting goaltending matchup here tonight, Spiro Markoulis back in goal for Hofstra after getting the night off in that contest to end out the weekend slate last week against Newman, coming in for his 6th start of the season with an .891 save percentage. And he'll be opposed tonight by Carson Lopez, sophomore from Richboro, Pennsylvania. 0-2 through his first 2 starts with a .550 GAA, .867 save clip. Face-off comes to center ice. We're underway. Hofstra and the home whites win the possession, and they take it forward with James Van Aaron. Van Aaron, standout performer on that win for Hofstra in last weekend. A pair of goals for him there, along with Jordan Cox as well, scoring twice in the victory for the Pride. Did not play that last game, but looking to make an impact here as this fed across to Matt Casola. Casola goes down low to Matarazzo, looking to return it to Casola. That pass intercepted. Alvernia looking to the near side to clear, but a few members of the Pride hold it in. It's over on the near side wall, directed all the way up to Kinzer. Dylan Kinzer played on the forward lines in that loss, but now back to where he's more comfortable on the defensive unit. But this puck turned over, long jailbreak pass forward, looking to Book. Book knocks it down, held up in the zone. Logan Book looking towards the net. That move is picked up by Spiro Markoulis, and the veteran goaltender making his first save of the night. That performance from Jimmy John Picone in the loss to Newman University. Really solid, and that's promising here for Coach Kelly and the Hofstra Pride. Getting a guy like Picone that can take some of the pressure off of the shoulders of Spiro Markoulis, make it so he doesn't have to have a performance or have a weekend like he had a few weeks ago against Farmingdale and Stony Brook, where he made 90-plus saves in a 48-hour window. This sent on net by the attacker for Alvernia, knocked aside on Anthony Downs' shot towards the net. Another shot from the far side is smothered by Markoulis. Hofstra defense did a solid job against Newman, limiting them to under 35 shots. But the Pride themselves did not get more than 10 shots in a single frame, and that made things more difficult. But here comes Nico Buglione. Buglione into the corner, watched there along the boards by Vaughn Winter. Winter tied up there with Buglione. They try to poke it down low, it finds Cox. Jordan Cox trying to feed a pass out in front, ran out of room there against the goal. Now Alvernia with possession, take clear. This flipped down the ice by Anthony Downs, and that is an icing call against Alvernia. Just about 2 minutes into this one, still no score. This game is a homecoming of sorts for Vaughn Winter on that defensive unit for Alvernia. Former member of the Massapequa Chiefs. Played for them last season, a valuable part of that Massapequa team making a run in the Islanders High School Hockey League playoffs. A shot from the point blocked away on the effort from Nicoloizio after the face-off win. But Winter back on home turf here in Nassau County. Heads to the bench here for a line change after the dump down the ice. Some room for Frank Feza. Pair of goals, the only 2 goals for Hofstra in that 3-2 loss to the Knights of Newman. Picked up on the far side by Kieran Ketterpool. Ketterpool looking for a way out of the zone, but runs out of room on the far side against Rook. Rook holds in for Hofstra here near side, but that's intercepted by Alvernia. And they move out through center with Anthony Florkowski. Florkowski on the press forward. Hofstra breaks through it on the move with Feza. Feza dumps to the opposite corner. Cut off there by TJ Sinchak. Sinchak clears out to center. Hofstra repossesses with Aloisio. Dean Rosa flips past Garcia here, but Ketterpool on the take back, flips towards net, hopped up towards Markoulis, and for a good measure, just covers up, takes the whistle. Pair of teams from New Jersey on the slate, taking on the Roadrunners of Ramapo tomorrow, and then the Pink the Rink game on Sunday against the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Cicerelli feeds to the far side here for Alvernia. No relation to the NHL Hall of Famer Dino Cicerelli. Flips on the left wing here for Hofstra. Looking to Casola. That bounces off an Alvernia stick and back down low. Casola tries to cut that off, but it finds its way to the near side to Nathan Cicerelli. Cicerelli able to clear. This comes back out to center ice for Hofstra. Deflected dump in, and now some room on the near side to Cicerelli. He holds up, looks for some space, fakes a shot. Secondary effort blocked. Back to Cicerelli, eye slot. Cicerelli resets far side to Bellantoni. Bellantoni's shot is gloved down by Markoulis, who gets the whistle with 16:22 left to go in the first. Good turnout here for the Hofstra Pride faithful on this Friday night. With a ton of New York sports teams in action here. Of course, both the Mets and Yankees on the slate. Mets extending that NLCS to a 6th game. Come up in Los Angeles. Mets doing that with a 12-6 win over the Dodgers. Pride cleared this out of their own zone until it's met by Philip Jazwicki in the defensive end. Dumped back in by Brendan Yerkes, but Buglione trapped offside, has to touch back up. On the far side, pass intercepted. Jordan Cox, backhanded shot. Kicked out of there, the first stop of the game for Carson Lopez. As this move, looking back towards Cox, thought about playing it with a high stick, but let it fall instead, and it's taken out of there by Logan Book. Book moving in on a nice pass across. The return to Book just out of his reach. Good setup with Ben Maurer, but can't connect on the pass back across. Buglione trying to tip this down, but intercepted by Book. Book feeds back across, the pass intercepted before it reached its intended receiver, and Hofstra able to clear. Chris Colo works over to Yerkes. Yerkes fires. That's blocker down by Lopez. Another good look for Brendan Yerkes, but still looking for goal number one of the season. Is down low, fielded there by Ben Maurer. Maurer feeds to the near side, looking back across. That move is knocked down. Yerkes looking on the counterattack. Buglione wanting the pass at the blue line, but Yerkes guides it in himself. Hofstra goes for a line change here. Good forechecking pressure by Yerkes, holding it in the attacking zone. Chris Claycomb trying to clear out now for the Alvernia Golden Wolves. They guide it down the ice, but Hofstra with possession with Dean Rosa. Blue line pass to Frank Feza. Has to recollect at the stripe. Move back to Aloisio. Off the dasher to Feza, near side Mook. As he takes a bump in from Downs, flips in deep. Met there by Reese Wilson in the gray for Alvernia. Hofstra holds in. They drive towards the front of the net. The backhand shot knocked down by Lopez, and he holds. But a great look on goal for Frank Feza, trying to make it 3 goals in 2 games. Feza's really starting to find his stride. It was a slow start to the season on offense. Some big expectations for the sophomore after a really great freshman year. Starting to find his stride, get comfortable with these new line mates that he's working with. Brian Pilpel trying to work it clear for Alvernia. That move fails, so it's knocked back to Reese Wilson. Now he'll try his hand. To the far side to Pilpel. Knocked down by Joey Schnatter, just recently celebrated a birthday. Shot down to the corner now after it was deflected wide. Dean Rosa circles in the corner. Hofstra looking to clear here. They go up the near side. That's knocked down. Good work along the boards by Anthony Florkowski, but doesn't stay in for long as it comes free with Rook. Jake Rook working in with Frank Feza. He's checked up there. The puck loose in the corner. Vaughn Winter back on it for Alvernia. Looking up the near side to clear. Good hold by Dean Rosa. But then possession coughed up to Florkowski. Florkowski dances inside, but that's an offside whistle. It's a little bit out of sync with Dominic Garcia on the near side. These two teams that traditionally don't score a whole ton of goals. Part of it's just running into some good goaltending, but also, especially in Hofstra's case, not getting a whole ton of pucks towards the net, averaging fewer than 25 shots per game. 60th looking on the near side to clear, or dump in rather, for Alvernia. Didn't like what he saw, so has to work over to the far side. Sticks collide there. Danny McCardle trying to work forward for Hofstra, working with the 4th forward line out there. Now they got to chase it in deep with Dylan Kinzer. Kinzer checked to the boards by Dominic Garcia. Puck stays down low. Alvernia force it to an attacker in deep. Hofstra on the take back near side. Christian Maurer feeds to the far side boards. The forwards chase it down, but Alvernia breaks through the pressure, comes back towards Spiro Markoulis. Markoulis looking to Maurer. He draws a penalty as he's knocked to the boards, and Hofstra heading to a power play. That's the one issue in the game right now for Alvernia, is they take a lot of penalties. They head to an early penalty kill here, and it's one of their top 4s, Kieran Kadarpol, that heads off. He gets 2 minutes for boarding against Hofstra's Christian Maurer. Now this Hofstra power play unit goes to work. They had 2 power play goals in their victory last weekend, but just 5 for 22 this season, right around 23%. Not too bad, but they'd really like to get those numbers a little bit elevated with how many chances they've gotten so far this season. Meanwhile, Alvernia on the PK working at a 75% clip. So Hofstra holds it in near side. Trying to set it up there with Matt Matarazzo. Looks towards the lane, he shoots. That one goes high on the goaltender. Lopez a save. And we get a whistle here and a stoppage. You got to look at Dylan Kinzer here, working as a forward right now. He's occupying that right wing. Face-off win for the Pride. Back to James Van Aren. Van Aren sends around the dasher. It's met there by the stick of Juswick, and Juswick able to send it down the ice. Danny McCardle behind his own goal. The give and go here with James Van Aren. JVE rips up the left side. Carries it in. Already several power play goals this season for Van Aren. Hands up top to Cox, looking for a shot through traffic. Misses high and wide. Attempted clear, knocked down on the far side. Held in by McCardle. McCardle looking for a pass across. Sends to the near side post, but that one just goes off the heel of the stick of Matarazzo. Back up top to Cox. Saucer feed, McCardle. Up top to McCardle, he shoots. That one's knocked down by Lopez, and the Golden Wolves clear. Some good looks for Hofstra there, but still not able to get one through. So 45 seconds left on the man advantage. Matarazzo to Van Aren near side. Fires one off the glass, and the point occupied, or not occupied, vacated there, pardon. It comes all the way down the ice. More time off the power play clock. Another rush forward here with Matt Matarazzo. Cuts around at center ice. Matarazzo works in, shoots, glove save, Lopez, and holds on, no rebound. Carson Lopez working as one of the best penalty killers on the ice right now. Some good looks for Hofstra, but he's been able to seal them off for the most part. Still 19 seconds to work on this power play. It's Matt Casola out there to take the puck drop against Chris Claycomb. Casola wins it, comes back to the point with Rob Criscola. Lines up for the slapper, that just goes high. Rebound nearly falls to Buglione. Rebound instead to Casola. His shot blocked. It comes up to the point. Final seconds tick off the clock. Criscola, another howitzer, that's blocked. And then fettered back out to neutral ice. Good work by Logan Book, putting himself into harm's way as Alvernia able to kill the penalty. Hofstra some promising looks on the man advantage, but not fruitful. So we're back to 5 aside, still scoreless. Looking over on the far side, Jake Rook. Didn't link up at center ice with Buglione, but Rook takes it back. Into the corner goes Jake Rook. Feeds down low across the dasher. That's met there by Ben Maurer for Alvernia. He's caught in a board battle. Rook joins the fray for Hofstra, wants to shovel it to the point. Comes to Buglione, he lost his footing. Chance to keep it in for Rook, and he does. Moves to Nico Buglione. Spins off the check, sends down low to Casola. Casola back into the corner for Buglione. Head fake on the pass, comes back up top. Criscola back along the boards to Rook. Good work there on the take back for Chris Claycomb as he's able to force it clear for the Golden Wolves. Chris Del Panino is tipped in by Casola as he heads to the bench for a switch. Over halfway through this first period of action, still looking for our first goal of the contest. As promised a little bit earlier on, two teams that don't score a whole ton. And that's so far the case here once again. Vaughn Winter forced to play it in his own end. Long puck skitters down the ice, looks up with Book here near side. He's knocked down with the check of Schnatter. Stays on the near side boards, deflects off the dasher over to the far side to Frank Fezza. That puck held in. Feed back across, man, right in the middle. Comes up top. Looking for some space here. Book forced off of it. Needs the reset here near side. Fed across the points to Jeremy Sixnius. Sixnius' effort goes off the corner. And a couple players for the Pride get to it, but can't clear. Held in, good work there by Brian Pilpel. Pilpel looking to the near side post, swinging a miss on that one-time look. Another chance, and a swing and a miss again from Anthony Downs. Feed out in front, and that one's covered up by Markoulis. Some cooks in the kitchen there for Alvernia, but couldn't get a really good shot on as the pass just trickled through, enabling the stop from Spiro Markoulis. Puck comes back towards the point. Sixnius unable to hold it in. So reset now with TJ Sinchak. And a looping puck just bounces off the lip of the boards. Possession falls to JVE for Hofstra. That top unit out there working with Makasola as the center. They go on the forecheck now. The puck bounces out to center ice, spinning around, looking for some help. Brian Pilpa. Glove down, near side by Casola. Marches onside. Casola knocked down. No penalty there. It could have been a tripping call, but the officials keep the whistle in the back pocket. Dumped in by Alvernia. Markoulis forced to play it, and a good pass off the dasher boards finds JVE. Now working through center, but offside on the move. Matarazzo just drew Casola off with the stick handle. Hofstra sends that fourth line out there with Cam Kelly taking the puck drop against Anthony Florkowski. But it's Florkowski getting the face-off win. Move forward with John Bellantoni. Bellantoni looking to the near side. Forced to the wall by Dean Rosa. Still keeps it alive. Pass out in front. Good save, Markoulis. Taking away the look for Garcia. Puck stays in the zone for Alvernia. Garcia looking out in front. But Florkowski caught up in a battle in front with Dean Rosa as he works it clear with Cam Kelly. Kelly dances in near side. He's knocked down by the check of Philip Juswick. But Hofstra holds in down low with Christian Maurer. Maurer advances along back to the point. Alvernia trying to clear. Puck takes a deflection back over to the near side for the Golden Wolves. They send back to the far end. Worked in with Ketterpol. So far, he's the only player on the score sheet right now, and that's for a penalty. Hofstra trying to change that as they charge forward. This instead knocked backwards towards Dominic Garcia. Garcia dances inside. The shot stopped by Markoulis, and he holds on. Some good saves in that last sequence of play for Spiro Markoulis, keeping this one scoreless with 5:59 left to go in the first. Puck dropped here, face-off win, comes back to Vaughn Winter. His shot stopped. Rebound sent back across with Hofstra, and the work of Yerkes able to force it clear. Hofstra caught on their back foot here, forced to play in the defensive zone more often than not. This is a trap that they can fall into quite often. It eventually allows in them giving up a goal because of the pressure. This one settled down to a shot coming up high. Good stop, Markoulis, on the effort from Mark Torrey. Comes up the other way, counterattack with Cox. Jordan Cox's effort right into the break basket of Carson Lopez for the whistle. That's why they put Cox here on this forward line with Buglione and Yerkes. You get the physicality of Yerkes and then the speed and shot of both Cox and Buglione. It's a good combination here. Cox taking the face-off here. Up against Clay Coleman, it's a face-off win, but then a move back across, intercepted by Ben Maurer. Maurer goes on the rush. Ben Maurer swinging a miss on the shot, and a good pad stop by Markoulis, denying the shot through the 5-hole. Maurer knew he had some pressure coming from behind. He just had to shoot the puck as soon as possible. Ended up whiffing mostly on the shot. His follow-up opportunity never really arrived. Markoulis able to get there to deny the chance. Backhanded shot sent from the near side. Book's effort answered by Markoulis as Hofstra takes clear with Brendan Yerkes. Yerkes charges down low, spins off the check, looking out in front for Buglione. That pass knocked away, and then back into a scrum in the corner boards. Reese Wilson in there trying to ask for a penalty from the officials, but Yerkes still trying to force it out. Cox forces it free. Back up to the top to Del Panino. His shot gloved down by Carson Lopez, and he holds on to it. Rebound control from Lopez has been really good tonight. Hofstra has been swarming, looking for some rebounds. But so far, Lopez, the sophomore goalie, has not allowed much of anything on the follow-up efforts. Puck on the near side as they battle for it. Brendan Fergus was trying to get it out of there for Alvernia. He does. This one comes all the way down the ice, off a deflection. No icing. Dylan Kinzer into the corner, wins the race. Rook, nice bounce pass. A setup to Schnatter. Joey Schnatter carries it inside. A hit coming up inside, and he's knocked down. That'll fire up the Alvernia bench. Big check thrown there by Jeremy Sixnius as McCardle keeps it alive for Hofstra, dumped in by Frank Feza. That's one way to get the team fired up. There's another one thrown in down low. Physicality ramping up. Sixnius leading the charge. Brendan Fergus dumps this in. Bounce off the boards, comes to the side of the net. Forced into a turnover. Back out in front, fed off the boards. Sixnius dumps down low again for Alvernia. Met up down there by Brian Pilpel, looking to the far side. Shot towards the far side post is knocked down by Markoulis. Stays live up towards the point. Rook looking for a way out of there. Now it comes back to Danny McCardle. McCardle looking to set up that pass to Rook. But it comes back inside, numbers up the other way. Here's a shot, good save. Markoulis spilled the rebound, and they scramble for it, and that stays out of the back of the net. And then some pushing and shoving on the follow-up efforts. Markoulis, the mistake, a rare one that nearly yielded a puck trickling across the goal line. But he was able to fall on top of it just before it rolled across. Hofstra, of course, did not like the players for Alvernia standing in the goal crease, but whistle wasn't blown until that last second. So you play until the whistle. Nothing wrong with doing that for the Golden Wolves. Off the dump in, Hofstra takes possession with Dean Rosa. Move up the near side with Casola. This deflected in. But an icing call. Looked like Casola tipped it, but either might have missed it or was at the wrong side of center, and the official's not giving him the benefit of the doubt. Hofstra has to do the hard work again with the face-off win. Matt Matarazzo out there to take it. Matarazzo loses it out at the face-off dot. Comes down low to Ben Maurer. Maurer in the corner, watched by Rosa. He wants the point pass. Trying to send it up top to Juswick. Juswick instead watches it go to the far side with Bellantoni. Sent down low again. Cicerelli down there along with Maurer. His pass intercepted. Now taken free by James Van Aaron. Backhanded dump in as he flips it high into the air to the near side boards. Dean Rosa back on it at center. Gets around the check of Book. Taken inside by Hofstra as Van Aaron wants Matarazzo to receive the pass along the boards. Cut out by the Pride, but it's bounced off the boards and again taken forward by Maurer. Then Maurer charges for a shot. His effort blocked. Great sliding effort on the far side by Aloisio. Hofstra on the counterattack up the other way with Casola. Matt Casola dumps around. James Van Aaron finds it right wing. His quick shot misses wide. 2 minutes left to go in this first period, still scoreless. But now Book trying to change that. Logan Book charges in. Drop pass here, comes to the point, contested possession. Bellantoni tries to force it down low, but that's met by Rob Criscolo for Hofstra. Van Aaron wants a line change here, forced out to center ice. He's able to get off, as is Matarazzo, as possession established down low and behind his own net with Chris Del Panino. 90 seconds to go, period one. Right wing possession for Casola sticking out there. That was Yerkes, but Brendan Yerkes outnumbered, loses possession. Now worked in by Dominic Garcia, dumps down low. Looking for the bounce off the boards to Ketterpole, but instead held in on the near side. Garcia providing some support along the dasher. Final minute of period one here is Nico Buglione trying to go on a rush up the other way, but the delayed offside allows Hofstra to take possession with Del Panino. He buys time, goes off the boards, didn't get the right angle on the bounce, so an icing call instead of a tape-to-tape look with Buglione. Brings us a whistle with 46 seconds even left to go in the first. Hofstra, no stranger to last-minute goals in period. Some of them going their way, some of them going against them. They can be really big momentum changers. This one on the near side. The shot there is blocked away by Hofstra. Sent back out in front. Jordan Cox on the takeback, and he's able to send back out to center. Del Panino waiting for the troops to move ahead. And again, miscommunication as Cox lets it go past him. And that's an icing call against Hofstra with 21.4 left. Puck drop from the near side. Possession fought for, the shot right in front. Just goes off the pad of Markoulis back into the crease, and he's able to jump on top of it. It was a look on the far side for Brendan Fergus. That was the best look in that fray. His shot just skimmed off the pad of Markoulis and went wide, but if he went to the far side post, there was some daylight there against the Hofstra netminder. Face-off win for Hofstra, fought into the far side corner. They flip it out. This goes off the head of a player on the Hofstra bench, but the officials didn't see it. Play stays alive. Spinning shot from Fergus. That's answered by Markoulis. Back up top. Looks for space. Sixnius sends one off the dashboard. Final second ticks off the clock. And we head back to the locker rooms right where we started this one. Still scoreless after 20 minutes between the Alvernia Golden Wolves and the Hofstra Pride here on the Long Island Sports Network. Ready to go for the second period here at the Freeport Recreation Center. There's no score between Alvernia and Hofstra after the first 20 minutes. The shots on goal counter reads in favor of the Golden Wolves through the first 20. They have a 13-6 edge over Hofstra in that department, but still even where it matters most. No score between these two teams. Only thing on the boards through the first period was a 2-minute boarding minor against Kieran Kedarpel for Alvernia. That for boarding Christian Maurer for Hofstra. Other than that, nothing on the score sheet. These two teams looking to change that in the middle frame. Second period has not been kind to Hofstra, especially in that last game against Newman where they gave up 3 straight goals in the middle frame. Ended up going on to lose that game 3-2. They scored the lone goals in the first and third period, but that middle frame treated them poorly. Face off at center ice to start the second period, controlled by Alvernia. They dump in. They're in the road grays, Hofstra in the home whites, as this one deflected towards the net. Spalling down to the ice, Markoulis. This kicked all the way up to the point to Bellantoni. Bellantoni towards the net. Markoulis goes down again, but Hofstra with possession takes clear, and this one comes out to center ice. Good early chances for Alvernia, sending Hofstra on the defensive end of things, but Hofstra takes back in on the attack. Van Aaron circles around on the far side circle, spins back to the point. Looked for room there with Dylan Kinzer. Kinzer shrugs off the stick check of Mark Torrey, sends towards the net. That one goes wide. McCardle unable to hold the point as Alvernia flips clear. Van Aaron fighting for possession on the near side. Some help coming in from Dylan Kinzer. He throws the check, but Alvernia able to spin off of it. Feed to the far side with possession. Danny McCardle back in his own zone. His attempted move forward, intercepted by Mark Torrey. His shot goes off the glass. Casola failed clear on the far side. Shot stick down by Markoulis. Early save in the period again for him. Puck left behind on the near side. That's held in for a few moments by Alvernia, but then flipped to the far side looking for Casola. Casola for Hofstra dumps in. Hofstra goes to the early line change in period 2. Period with the long change, so important to get it tape to tape and get it down, as is going the other way on the attack with Maurer. Ben Maurer's move ends up coming to the near side. The flip over to the far with Claycomb. Centering feed cut off by Hofstra with Nico Buglione. He works forward with Yerkes. Buglione on the move forward. The freshman trying to dance in on the feed forward to Yerkes. This goes off the near side official. Pass back out in front. A chance there for Buglione. Knocked aside by Lopez. It's deflected down by a high stick of Nico Buglione. Possession established and then knocked all the way down the ice. Good work there by Ben Maurer, getting a stick on that one and flipping it clear. Now in the defensive zone, Jordan Cox trying to clear. That's held in by Logan Book. Book tied up there with Cox, lost possession. Now Hofstra takes clear with Yerkes. Brendan Yerkes on the left wing. Passes backwards to Buglione. Couldn't connect there. Now bounce off the near side dasher to Brendan Yerkes. He holds up, fires a shot. That one's blocked, stuck in to the near side of the post. Buglione lost his balance, gives up possession to Logan Book. Book works near side with Claycomb. Claycomb gets around the hip check of Chris Colo, takes down low. Bouncing puck received by Rob Criscolo, comes up to the point. A shot takes a deflection right in front from Ben Maurer, but Reese Wilson's shot is answered by Markoulis, and a whistle here with 16:52 to go in the second. Still looking for the first goal here in this contest. So far, the goalies having the last lap between Markoulis and Carson Lopez. Bouncing puck into the high slot for Alvernia, fighting to keep it in. Good work by Jake Rook to force it out to center. This one comes down low to Nick Aloisio for Hofstra. Aloisio trying to clear out, but that's held in by the Golden Wolves. High slot look, and a shot through traffic, just steered wide by Brendan Fergus. Look for space here, right out in front. The shot directed high from Downs. Rook, long pass forward, kicked down by Sinchak, denies that rush, and an odd-numbered look for Hofstra. But now Rook carries forward for the Pride. Drop pass to Schnatter. Schnatter looking for a lane towards the net. Steered to the boards instead by Jeremy Sixnius. This to the far side, held in by Dean Rosa. A bouncing puck, though, taken away by Alvernia. They wanted to go on the rush the other way with Pilpel, but they didn't find a way to work forward. So Hofstra able to pinch in here. Schnatter nearly getting a piece of that puck. Now settled down on the near side, Dasher. Kicked ahead by Florkowski. Teams bouncing possession back and forth to each other here. Early stages, period 2. Jake Rook looking for some progress there, but the Crofton High School graduate in Garcia knocks that away. Garcia, a native of the state of Maryland. This one moved inside, but player caught offside, and Florkowski for Alvernia allows Hofstra to take possession, but good forechecking pressure here by Ketterpool, forces a turnover, comes right back out in front. Garcia shoots as he's knocked to the ice by Rosa. Delayed penalty coming up against Hofstra, as now the Pride touch up, and they're headed shorthanded. It's a tripping call coming up here against the Pride. Nicoloizio talking with the referee, and he's the guilty party. Loizio heading off for tripping, and it's the Hofstra PK going to work. First power play opportunity of the game for Alvernia, working at 24% on the season with 6 power play goals. Hold on the near side. Comes back up top to Florkowski. He tries a shot that's blocked in front by Kinzer. Settled down on the far side boards, flipped down there by Ben Maurer. Good work by the Pride against the board with Kinzer fighting for possession. Worked down into the middle to Casola, and this one flipped all the way down by Hofstra. Penalty clock running, 90 seconds left on the minor for tripping against Nicoloizio. Alvernia slowly builds up play through center, working to the far side. Kids are there again, along with Casola. It's the latter that gets the clear out. Book charges in down low against Danny McCardle. Gets around the check, holds up far side. Book all the way back up to the stripe. Looks for a lane, can't find anything. Booked over to the near side. Here's a shot. That one kicked out of there by Markoulis. A rebound to the far side boards, cleared out by the Pride. It was a look for Chris Claycomb, but his shot knocked away by the Hofstra netminder. Alvernia charges up the ice yet again. Good move by Book to get around the check. Book into the middle, shot right at the Hofstra logo on the chest of Spiro Markoulis for the whistle. 36 seconds left to go on the power play for the Golden Wolves, their first opportunity of the game. Wilson, after the face-off win for Alvernia, looks for a lane towards the net, nothing there. Heads over to Book. Back to Wilson. Wilson's shot blocked away by Cox. This glove down by Feza and guided clear. He wanted to go one-on-one, but the puck just stayed on edge. Taken back in the corner by Anthony Florkowski. Florkowski looking for some progress. Sealed to the boards by Chris Del Panino. He's knocked down to the ice with the physical play. Kicked over to the near side for the Golden Wolves. Handed up top. Wilson looks for space. His shot knocked down by the skate of Jordan Cox, then into the netting, out of play. Still 5 seconds left on the power play for Alvernia. Hofstra takes possession on the draw, try to clear it out. takes a big bounce as Aloisio leads the box. Now both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. Delayed offside against Alvernia allows Hofstra to pick it up with Chris Colo. Rob Criscolo takes to the far side, charges in. His look towards the net blocked away. Diving attempt by Feza to keep it in. Can't quite do it. Now Alvernia trying to catch Hofstra shorthanded at the back. Shot goes wide off the dasher. Steered to the near side to clear, but that's held in by the play of the D-man and TJ Sinchak. Hofstra back out to center. The reach out allows Sixnius to take it forward. Loose stick out there at center ice. It was a Hofstra player that lost his twig. Knocked back in again by Alvernia. Held in by the Golden Wolves. Diving play forces it near side to Nathan Cicerelli. Knuckling puck sent towards the net. Held onto by Markoulis as now some disagreements in front of net. Nothing on the board so far with 12:01 left to go in the second period. Shot from the point blocked away by Hofstra, and the attempted clear comes out of the zone with Gage Garris. Garris getting a look here on the fourth line as one of the extra skaters here for Hofstra tonight. Garris, a freshman, one of this rising tide for the Pride. This one knocked in. Garris, a freshman from Bartow, Pennsylvania. Probably familiar with some of these freshmen of the Alvernia Golden Wolves. Cam Kelly knocks this clear with the help of Christian Maurer as he was falling to the ice. Taken back by John Bellantoni in his own end for Alvernia. Good read of that puck from Christian Maurer. Dumps back in again for the Pride. As Hofstra goes for a line change here. Puck left up in the corner to Bellantoni. Alvernia organized on the far side with Book. Book spins as he plays it out in front. The backhanded shot gloved by Markoulis on the look from Chris Claycomb. Claycomb's generated some really nice chances out here tonight. Looking for goal number 1 of the season. The senior from Magnolia, Delaware, making his impact felt against the Pride here tonight. Face off to the left side of Markoulis to resume play. It's one that's won by Hofstra, but the puck comes on net. Markoulis called into action. A bouncing puck sent right out in front. A big swing and a miss from Brian Pilpel, and now taken up the other way by Hofstra. Casola charges down low, looks for space in the corner. Feeds up top. Rosa dangles around, the shot deflected, nearly left on the far side post, sent back out in front by Hofstra, sprawling to get that one. Carson Lopez denying the chance in front for Hofstra to jam it in. Good look out there for Van Aaron and this top unit for the Pride. Forcing Carson Lopez back into action after an extended period off. Here's a shot from Aloisio that glances off the glove of Lopez. Back to the near side for Alvernia to take clear. Charging forward, Brendan Fergus. Fergus cuts around his opposite number 15, Aloisio. Fergus looking back out in front. Aloisio blocks that lane off, but Fergus able to stay on it. Flip back out into the slot looking for Brian Pilpel, but now taken clear by Hofstra with Dean Rosa. Rosa, the backhanded flip looking towards the net. That's closed off. Back on it was Rosa. Into the corner with Van Aaron looking for the cross-ice feed. That's deflected. And now off the glass to Matarazzo. Former member of the Middle Country Cougars flips down low. Rosa just couldn't hold that puck in. It stays in the skates of an Alvernia player. Buglione trying to establish possession. Now race to the near side boards. Fergus on it for the Golden Wolves. He dumps in. At the halfway point of this hockey game, still no score between Alvernia and Hofstra. Matarazzo marches right wing, dumps in. Looks for some help. Flipped into the corner here. Hofstra trying to hold in on the near side, but that play fizzles out. Pride have to tag back up. Pass comes through everyone at center ice, but off a deflection. so no icing as Hofstra chases in with Jordan Cox. Cox takes it back in the corner. Good work by the captain. Feeds up top to Del Panino. He holds it in at the point, back down low to Jordan Cox. Cox was looking for Buglione, streaking towards the net. Instead finds him along the end boards. Battling for possession against John Bellantoni. Alvernia get hold of it and clear it out. Worked forward by Kieran Ketterpohl. Ketterpohl, a dual citizen of both Canada and the U.S. It's called Edmonton and Tampa home at different points. Talk about a change of climate as that one's directed towards the net by Garcia and sent wide. Ketterpohl trying to flag that down low, but instead bounces off the boards, and where Markoulis can hold on to it with 8:26 left to go in the second. Face off to the left side of Markoulis. Some stick paddling there between a couple of players. That's Nathan Cicerelli and Danny McCardle. Officials tell him to cut that out. As Pride win the face-off, but can't clear on the initial attempt. Sent back to the far side. Looking for a lane towards the net. Mark Torrey. That's cut off and flipped out by the Pride. One coming on net. Lopez having to play it back there. Good work forward here by the Hofstra forecheckers. But now Alvernia break through that, send to the far side. Well, Juswick just a bit disjointed there on the offside move. And the face-off ruled by the referee to come out to center ice. It's one of a few games on the Empire Conference slate. Another one you can catch right here on the Long Island Sports Network right now. A Columbia University club in action in New York City, as that one is covered up by Markoulis after the puck found him. And an Alvernia player just got a little bit too close for his comfort. Is held up in the corner by Alvernia. Good work along the boards by Juswick. Sent out in front, bouncing puck. Goes wide of the slot, now taken clear by Rook. This one batted down by Frank Feza. Good hand-eye coordination with that one to get a piece. Feza back on it down low, knocked down, and the pass sent wide by McCardle. Or sent wide of McCardle, should say. This one intercepted on the flip clear by Markoulis. That mistake doesn't come back to bite Hofstra for the moment. Matarazzo organizing the clear with Feza. He's able to force it back out. Nearly disaster for Hofstra on another mistake by Markoulis. He's had a few tonight, but bailed out so far by his teammates. Rook trying the cross-ice feed. That one intercepted. And this move forward by Alvernia, moving back in with Book. Book, nice move in on the backhand, but then steered to the boards by Kinzer on the physical play. Off the far side, dasher to Matarazzo. Matarazzo leaves over to Jake Rook. Cantle out there on the left wing, but still forces it forward to McCardle. McCardle looking to Matarazzo near side. That move picked off and taken forward by Ben Maurer. Maurer tried to work in there on the move, but this whistled down for offside. Just bobbled there for a moment, forcing play off. Book not a fan of the call. .6:25 to go in the second. Still looking for our first tally of the game. Markoulis settles this down to Del Panino. Now it's worked forward to Matarazzo. Matarazzo lifts the puck, looking over here near side to Van Aaron. He finds it in the half wall. Matarazzo looking to get it back to the point, but that's picked off and worked forward by Maurer for Alvernia. Player knocked down there for the Golden Wolves. That creates some space for Hofstra with Van Aaron. Carries it in left wing. Van Aaron. No lane towards the front of the net. Leaves down low to Matarazzo. Gets back on it. Cross-size feed looking for Casola. Too hot for him to handle as it moves down low for the Pride. Looking at Van Aaron, his shot. A stick save from Lopez. Back out in front. Loose puck in the middle. Casola didn't know it was coming there. He vacated the slot. So Alvernia clears. Maurer charges towards the net. Pokes it forward. And that one is held between the pads of Markoulis. Looked like Alvernia wanted a call there, but they didn't get it. 5:37 left to go in the second period. Still scoreless between the Golden Wolves and Pride. Shot right off the face-off, steered wide by the player for Alvernia, and that's Anthony Downs, their leading goal scorer with 3 on the year. Hofstra goes off the glass, high off the glass to clear out of the danger zone. The Golden Wolves take possession back. They're looking back across the ice. Yerkes trying to find his way to Buglione. That move blocked down. The Pride able to dump it back in. Yerkes in the corner. Looking up top to Chris Colo. He touches it down. Sent it down low again. Yerkes looking to Buglione. That pass blocked away. Back into the middle to Buglione, but that move is taken away. Great work by Brendan Fergus. Fergus marches inside. Rips one. That's shrugged down by Markoulis. Big rebound out top to Downs. Downs' shot is saved by the Hofstra netminder, and Markoulis holds. Markoulis nearing 30 saves on the game. Shots right now a big edge for the Golden Wolves, 29-12. After just a handful of shots in this second period. They hold it in again with Ketterpool. Ketterpool trying the backhanded dish on the wraparound, just forced wide. A great look for Alvernia there, but not on target. Ketterpool back on it. Centering feed is picked off by Hofstra. And now looking for the counterattack, Brendan Yerkes. Yerkes looking for the pass into the middle. That's knocked away. Still in the slot there. Dean Rosa back at the point. Can't hold in. Nearly forced into a turnover with the check from Florkowski. They still fight for it. Now it's guided ahead to Garcia. Garcia looking for the pass across. Blocked away. Dominic Garcia back on in the corner. Kicked on towards the net by Garcia, and that would not have counted even if it did go in. Markoulis not taking any chances, covers up. .350 left to go in the second. The faceoff comes to the left side of Markoulis once again. Hofstra looking to the near side boards to clear. Comes back to McCardle. McCardle trying to find Feza. He gloves down, but it's held in by Alvernia. Cicerelli looking to move towards the net. That's forced over to the far side. Feza carries it into the zone for Hofstra, but try to pass across. Comes back up top to Schnatter. Schnatter tries the wrister. That's punched away by Carson Lopez. Down low for the Pride with the sophomore Feza. 2-on-2 board battle here down behind the Alvernia net. A few more players join the fray here as it's still caught in a battle, but now it's steered out of there by Philip Juswick. Alvernia marched down the ice with Cicerelli. Cicerelli holds up in front of his own bench. He coming from Dylan Kinzer as he dumps it down low. McCardle takes back for Hofstra, looked one way, now to the near side. Rook tried to connect with Schnatter at center ice. That move fails. Fizzles out, and is another hip check thrown by Dylan Kinzer. He's been really physical in his play tonight. Throwing out around a lot of checks. That's another one. Allows Hofstra to take possession back with Jake Rook. Rook occupies the right wing on the rush. Moves past Schnatter, but now possession taken back by John Bellantoni. Bellantoni marches in. That's called down for offside. looking for the icebreaker here in period 2. Final 2.5 minutes as this one is sent along by Del Panino off the faceoff win for the Pride. Bounces off of Del Panino again, finds his way to TJ Sinchak. Offside against Ben Maurer on the near side as he was trying to sneak forward with the bouncing puck, but couldn't establish possession. So we'll get a rematch at the faceoff dot between Matarazzo and Claycomb. This time it's Matarazzo getting the win. The move back in again by Maurer, looking in front to Book. Book tries to poke it through. Rebound found its way over to Maurer. He missed the shot, and from the point they score! Jeremy Sixnius rips it home from the point. We have a breakthrough. They finally got one through Markoulis, and it came on a shot from the point. Take a look back at it here. Smart play from Book to let it go all the way forward. It came back to the point. And we see the shot here coming from the far side, the left side of your screen here. Sixnius just picking up at the blue line. A shot through traffic. Couldn't tell if that took a tip or not from Ketterpole in front, but either way, his stick was a distraction against Spiro Markoulis, and Alvernia on the board first. We wait for the official scoring on that one to see how they credit it. But the Golden Wolves will take it either way. They strike first. It took nearly 2 full periods to get on the board, but they have a 1-0 lead over Hofstra. Top line out there for the Pride, trying to get an immediate answer, but that's flipped clear by the Golden Wolves. Final 90 seconds of the second period, as Matarazzo fires a slapper wide off the dasher board and out of play. One nothing Alvernia here. After the goal from Jeremy Sixnius, his first goal of the season. Scored at 17:03 of period number 2. Now they march forward again, looking for some space on the right wing. Pilpel takes the far side, spins around, rips a shot, saved by Markoulis. Rebound back in the slot. Finds his way back to Pilpel. He forces it over to Downs. Downs rips one. That goes off the mask of Markoulis. Flip clear. Buglione trying to go for a break up the other way. That move denied. Reestablished by Downs. A stick lift for Cox. Forces it back over to Buglione, who dumps in for the Pride. 44 seconds, period 2. Big check on the far side. That gets the Hofstra bench involved. But it comes back to Downs. He flips it down the ice. This does not take a deflection, goes towards the net, though, forcing Markoulis to play it here, and a whistle. 27.1 seconds left in the second period. And the goal is officially Jeremy Sixnius's, and it is the first goal for the freshman from Berkeley Heights, New York, and it comes in his home state. First goal of the season, first of his career, as Cox knocks his man down. They've got a 2-on-1 with Buglione. Buglione steers forward to Cox. He rips one off the pipe. Rebound to Buglione. That's stopped by the netminder Lopez. Chance for Hofstra to tie it at the end of the period. Bouncing puck, back up top. The shot blocked. Buglione taken off of his stick. Glove down by the defender in McCardle at center ice. But Hofstra has to go to the locker room down by 1. Sixnius' strike puts Alvernia on the board. Hofstra nearly answers in the final 10 seconds, but the captain, Jordan Cox, fires off the iron, and Hofstra trails after 40 minutes by the score of 1-0. Third and final period of regulation coming up on the Long Island Sports Network. As Alvernia steers down the ice, this will work forward with Brendan Fergus, held up at the point, shot towards the net blocked. This kicked down the ice by Hofstra, and icing canceled out because of the hustle from Brendan Yerkes. Lopez playing this from his own crease, able to break through the pressure and worked over to Pilpel. Pilpel's on the shot, stick save Markoulis. He got the rebound as well. They tried to pass it out in front. Markoulis stuffs that effort and gets the whistle. Face off on the near side against the Hofstra goaltender. Pride get possession, but then the shot from the far side. Pilpel's effort goes wide. Puck finds its way to Frank Fessa for Hofstra, but he can't flag it down against Winter. Poked in by Pilpel for Alvernia. Pass into the middle, a one-time effort. Didn't reach the net from Anthony Downs. Back over to the near side, they reestablish. Winter touches the puck down and whistle blows. The net dislodged behind Spiro Markoulis. Another whistle, here's 17:11 to go in the third. Big pressure early on in the third for Alvernia, looking for the insurance. Face-off win belongs to the Golden Wolves. Move down low to Florkowski. Anthony Florkowski looking for some room here, but that puck taken away by Hofstra near side. Dylan Kinzer races forward for Hofstra. Kinzer holds up, looks for the shot. That's scooped up by the netminder Lopez, and he holds onto it. Lopez's rebound control, talked about it in the first period, but it's held up throughout the game. Doing some outstanding work, limiting Hofstra to just one-and-done opportunities. Nothing on the follow-up. Pride win the draw. Back up top to McCardle, his shot blocked, and then up and out of play. 16:53 still on the clock in the third. Pride win the draw with Joey Schnatter. Moved down low by James Rook. Pardon me, Rook looking for some space on the far side. Jake Rook on the take-back shot from the point. Kinzer took a deflection in front, nearly evaded Lopez, but goes wide of the net. Dominic Garcia carries forward for the Wolves. Golden Wolves have it inside. Dominic Garcia shot as he was mid-spin into the corner. He gets it back. Garcia looking out up top. Bouncing puck finds its way back into the slot. That's taken away from Florkowski. Hofstra works up the other end. This one dumped in by Jake Rook. Into the corner, played by Bellantoni for Alvernia. Comes back out in front. Lopez able to cut that one down before Rook collapsed on the far side for a potential tap in. Jake Rook doing a good job on that shift, being in the right place at the right time. But good reactions from Carson Lopez took away the chance for the Hofstra forward. So look there at James Van Aaron, this top line back out for the Pride. Trying to hold this puck in, but instead comes to the far side with Mark Torrey for Alvernia. He directs near side to Juswick. Juswick, a slap shot from the point, off the pad of Markoulis. Back up the other way with Hofstra. Casola rips inside, fires a shot, saved by Lopez, and again, no rebound. Alvernia bench loving that effort from Lopez here tonight, just gobbling everything up. If he leaves that one back out there in the slot, Hofstra has two attackers ready to pounce, but instead, they got to win the faceoff. They do, but the Golden Wolves are able to get on it and clear out to center with Aloisio. Van Aaron on the take-back, defensive end. Looking up the far side, that move picked off. Mark Torrey steered to the glass by Matt Matarazzo. Still moved along there. Nice shifty move by Cicerelli down low. Looking for a lane to pass in front. Hofstra takes it back. Good follow-up from Matarazzo to clear it out. Now works forward with Casola. Casola knocked down, but moves the puck over to James Van Aaron. Van Aaron in the corner. Pass comes up top to Aloisio. He wasn't ready for it. Hofstra needs to tag the troops back up as Rosa has it in his own end. His flip pass intercepted by Cicerelli. He walks in, shot block, rebound, score! Fired in on the near side by Logan Book, and they double the lead. This is all because of this failed clear out. Great work by Cicerelli, just knocking it down with the glove. Nathan Cicerelli then takes it towards the net. His shot blocked, but then the rebound comes to the near side post, and Book gets on it first. Take a look at the ISO cam here at the back of the Hofstra net. Aloisio blocking off the first shot. Sometimes you do everything right, and it still doesn't work out, with Book able to get the stick in front and beat out the reset for the Hofstra goaltender. Here's another chance. This one fired wide by the attacker, Brendan Fergus. Now Hofstra trailing by 2. They need to get the next one. Yerkes fires one. That's kicked out by Lopez. Into the corner here. Alvernia happy to hold it up along the boards. Hofstra get it out of there. Cox trying to charge towards the front of the net. This one gloved down by Del Panino, but he can't hold it in for very long as it's charged ahead by Ben Maurer. Book fighting for possession up there on the near side boards. Got it back. Cross-ice feed cut off easily by Hofstra. The flip pass from Yerkes, tape to Buglione, but he's knocked down by Winter. Great check by the homecoming man in Vaughn Winter, but the puck does stay in. The shot from Yerkes blocked down by Alvernia, and they take it clear. This one bouncing forward to Fergus, but taken back by Del Panino for Hofstra. Pride trail by 2. They go on the forecheck here with Yerkes. They break through it. They work to the far side to Pilpil. Pilpil knocked down at center ice by Rob Criscola. Bouncing puck gloved down by Brendan Yerkes. His shot, though, blocked off by the Alvernia defender. One comes down low. Take it back out in front. Buglione's one-time effort goes wide. And it was a chance for Brendan Yerkes in there as well. Whistle blows, and the net dislodged. Another chance at the side of the net for Brendan Yerkes with an empty goal, but he couldn't really get the shot on target as he ran out of time with the defenders arriving. Face-off to resume play, far side of the ice, won by Hofstra, but they got a race to keep possession. Able to do it, but then the stick in there from the Alvernia player, Brian Pilpel, over to the far side. His set-up pass to the blue line, picked off by Frank Feza for Hofstra. Sets up with Jake Rook. Rook looking to Feza again in the middle. Bouncing puck, and then he's knocked down by the big check of Jeremy Sixnius. Back up at the point, shot through traffic, goes wide. Race to the near side point, holding in Dylan Kinzer. Stick lift, holds in for Hofstra. Looking at the near side post, Feza back out in front. Deflected puck still loose. Alvernia fight it out clear with Fergus. Fergus tried the deke through, but that's shut off by Danny McCardle in down low. Fergus sticks with the play, takes it back for the Golden Wolves. Pilpil flips down low, finds his way to Brendan Fergus, tries the misdirection on the wraparound. Now into a board battle, flip down and into the slot. Dylan Kinzer fights off the check. The bump out for Jake Rook clears out for the Pride. Taken right back for Alvernia by Anthony Florkowski. Florkowski dangles a shot, just missed high over the crossbar. Reset up top with Ketterpool. Kieran Ketterpool over to the near side corner. Shot off balance, that's blocked in front by a skate of Hofstra defender McCardle. Now a check, jars the puck loose. Worked forward by the Pride with speed. Frank Feza takes a check to the near side. Puck left behind there, cleared out by the Golden Wolves. Hofstra trailing by 2, still looking for their first goal of the game. It's attempted move forward, intercepted by Juswick at the blue line for Alvernia. Philip Juswick moving across. Pass comes up to the top. One-time effort, Bellantoni misses wide off the boards. Reset down low by the Golden Wolves. That's taken back by Hofstra with McCardle. Some really tired legs out there for Hofstra, but a good move by James Van Aaron takes it ahead. Van Aaron down low for the Pride. Looking for the wraparound, feeding out in front. That one takes a deflection. Backhanded move back towards the net. Lopez pounces on top of that before Hofstra can get a shot away. Carson Lopez's puck tracking has been outstanding tonight, as well as his rebound control. Because on plays like that, goaltender can lose track of it and kind of just get caught guessing and leave one post or another wide open, but that one just tracked it all the way, able to deny Hofstra a chance in front. Good play out in front on the pass between the legs from Casola, but the one-time effort is saved by Lopez, taking away the look from Matarazzo. A great setup from Matt Casola, but Matarazzo's shot answered by the goaltender having an outstanding night. Christian Kehoe clears out for Alvernia, comes all the way down the ice. Not enough for icing. It's a good weight on that dump down from Kehoe. Hofstra back on it in neutral ice. Matarazzo takes it in. His wrister misses wide, but sets up in the corner now for the Pride. Matarazzo behind the net. Heads over to JVE near side corner. Van Aaron cuts to the high slot. Back to the far side. Feed in front. Looking to Casola. They fight for it, but Alvernia gets possession. They clear off the far side wall. Golden Wolves just locking down on defense. Aloisio for Hofstra. Breaks through the contain up the far side wall to Matt Casola. Plays it from a knee down low. Finds its way to Matarazzo. Del Panino spins as he shoots. Misses wide. Over to the far side wall. Able to keep it alive, Casola. But the pass to the point fails out. And there is a delayed penalty coming up here against Alvernia. Something in front of the net. Draw the eyes of the official. Now Marcolis to the bench, 6-on-5 until Alvernia touches up. Matarazzo goes behind the back. Some room there to Chris Del Panino. Del Panino walks the blue line. Can't find a way forward. McCardle flips along the near side, but Alvernia wins the race to that. And Hofstra set to head to their second power play of the game. It's Christian Kehoe called for the penalty. It's a slashing call here with 9:11 left to go in the third period. Hofstra to their second power play, 0 for 1 here tonight. Face-off win, it's gloved down at the blue line, but then kicked ahead. Great work by the player for Alvernia in Anthony Downs. Now some room near side on the reset with Matarazzo. Matarazzo works inside, stick lifted, but works it over to Danny McCardle. McCardle up top, Cox rips in, stick save, Lopez, first rebound that he's given up in quite a while. When it comes to the far side boards, a big check. Reset now to McCardle at the point. Danny McCardle fires a shot through traffic, up high on Lopez, still makes the save. Rebound sent out into the slot, trying to get it out. And they're able to do it on the flip clear from Sixnius. He's done a little bit of everything, the hits, the defense, and he also has what stands as the game-winning goal so far for Alvernia. Now Sixnius called back on defense as Van Aaron carries in for Hofstra. To drop to Matarazzo near side. Matarazzo looking for some space against Cicerelli. Goes across the ice on the no-look feed. McCardle there, but can't keep possession as this deflects off the near side wall. And now some room for Nathan Cicerelli. Cicerelli, the shorthanded look, poked away by Jordan Cox. Good work by the Hofstra player as the Pride keep possession. Reset near side to McCardle. Danny McCardle, the drop pass to Jordan Cox. Cox down low, the feed to McCardle. Former member of the Long Beach Marines. Up top, pass deflected. Still at the side of the net. This one goes off the post, still loose, but then shoveled out of there by Alvernia. Good awareness by TJ Sinchak to get to that puck first and clear it out. Still a few seconds left on the man advantage, but that's not going to help the Hofstra look, as that is an icing call against the Pride. 7:21 left to go in the third, and still 10 seconds left on the power play. They can use the remaining time on the man advantage if they win the draw to charge down the ice, but not much time at all for the second man advantage for Hofstra of the night. It's the Golden Wolves, though, that win the face-off. The spinning shot from Ben Maurer blocked away. Del Panino holds it behind the net. Final seconds tick off the power play clock. We're back to five-a-side hockey as Jordan Cox carries it across and dumps this forward. They give him the benefit of the doubt across the red stripe. Bellantoni trying to work clear the center in front by Hofstra. Bounced off the stick of Frank Feza and then all the way down. Clock ticking in the third period. Hofstra trails by 2. Aloisio gets off the check of Dominic Garcia, but then the puck turned over to Book. Book looking in front. Didn't get much mustard on that shot as it trickles wide. Take back for Maurer as he sends across, looking near side. Settled down by Juswick. Feed across, looking for Book. Deflects high off the glass, and then looking over the near side. Maurer holds in for Alvernia, works down low. Still takes a check as that puck held up on the near side wall. Worked into the middle by Alvernia. Garcia, the shot kicked out of there by the netminder in Markoulis. Back to the near side, a one-time shot from Dominic Garcia. Comes to the near far side wall. Garcia takes back, pins it down low. He was looking to get it there to Ben Maurer. Now cleared out by Hofstra. Possession stays firmly with the Golden Wolves. That was until they dump in here. They want a line change, keeping the players fresh. Joey Schnatter on it for Hofstra. Kicked down by Matt Casola. Can't do it cleanly, though, so has to chase it down low. He draws a penalty there on the check from Juswick. As the whistle blows, Hofstra heads right back to the man advantage. Casola a bit slow to get up behind the net. Able to get to his skates now after drawing that penalty. The officials discussing matters. It could be a little bit more than just 2 here if the officials so decide. Hofstra 0 for 2 on the power play so far. And the boarding call heads them to the man advantage for the third time tonight with 5:20 left to go, period 3. And Hofstra will call a timeout here to talk strategy. To get things set for this power play. Two 2-0 lead for the Alvernia Golden Wolves over the Hofstra Pride here on the Long Island Sports Network. First goal came all the way into the second period with under 2 minutes to go. Jeremy Sixnius on the setup from Logan Book and Ben Maurer. That got them on the board. Then Logan Book a tap in on the setup from Nathan Cicerelli. Gave the Golden Wolves some insurance. Now Hofstra trailing. Shots on goal counter has ticked up significantly in the recent going. It's now a 47-33 advantage for Alvernia. But Hofstra set to go to the power play. It's 2 minutes for boarding here against Philip Juswick. Sending Hofstra a player to the good for the next 2 minutes. They need to convert. Issue is they just had that top unit out there. That was part of the reason for the timeout, to give them some rest before this 2-minute power play. They win the face-off with Matt Matarazzo, just kept in at the blue line by McCardle as he knocks it down low. Reset near side wall with Jordan Cox. Cox turns back towards the point. Hands over. Now up top to McCardle. McCardle across to Van Aren. Van Aaron, cross-ice feed to Matarazzo, one time directed wide. In the corner, Van Aaron. Cross-ice feed. Off the boards, reset by Cox, then over. There's a shot in front. The deflection from Kinzer got what they wanted in the bumper position, but it was tipped wide. McCardle directs over to Jordan Cox. Cox walks up top, saucer feed across to JVE. Van Aaron across, looking for the setup to Matarazzo. That knocked out of the zone, though, for Alvernia. And the Pride got to tag back up. Take it right back in with Cox. Cox feed out in front. Deflection there again from Kinzer. But this one skims wide. Matarazzo resets near side. Pass back across. Takes a deflection from a man sprawling in front. That's Reese Wilson. Hofstra resets. Cox feeds. Top down. And they score. Jordan Cox, a laser from the near side. Hofstra back in it. Couldn't tell initially if that one went in or not. That a late signal from the official. But he lasered it top shelf. Just enough daylight there given by Carson Lopez. And Cox able to find it near side. We'll get a perfect look here from the ISO cam. See if that one crossed the goal line. And it did. Just tucked away in that top corner. Nothing that Lopez could do. He didn't even move. So now for Jordan Cox, make it 3 goals in his last 3 games after getting 2 in the win against New Haven. So Cox's 3rd goal of the season gives Hofstra a chance as here's a shot from Matarazzo. A glove save from Lopez as the Hofstra offense getting things going now with 3:53 left to go in period 3. The goal finally broke the deadlock on the Hofstra side of the scoreboard. Took them 3 periods to get the goal, but Cox on the power play. 3rd time is the charm for Hofstra. This comes down the ice, and it's an icing call against Alvernia. They've got the wheels spinning in the defensive zone. Some chances mounting for the Pride. Final few minutes of the frame. Of regulation as well. Both goaltenders fantastic. Got the course of the game, but only one can come away with the victory. Face-off win for Alvernia. Comes down low with Sixnius. Goes to the far side to clear. They organize it there with Book. But Book, that pass out of his reach. Won't be icing. Del Pinino has to play it from his own end. So it stays in with the Golden Wolves. A shot from the near side, and Sixnius steered wide by Markoulis. Back out to center. Sixnius slows it down for Alvernia. Some forechecking pressure coming, nearly held in by Feza. They break through and work it forward. This comes into the far side with Ben Maurer. Maurer's shot is covered up by Markoulis, and a whistle face-off coming in the defensive zone for the Pride. 3:11 left in the 3rd. Cox's goal was his first of the season on the power play. He's starting to get that goal touch going. He led Hofstra in goals last year. Part of the reason why he got the captaincy for this season. Chance out in front for Yerkes, but his stick canceled out with the Alvernia defender in Philip Juswick. On that save for Lopez, another whistle here, but the ice tilted back in Hofstra's favor. Joey Schnatter in there to take this face-off up against the freshman Dominic Garcia. Garcia wins the draw for Alvernia. Puck stays down low after the play, and the crash from Schnatter. They break through it with Garcia, and numbers up the other way for the Golden Wolves. Fergus rips that one wide. Comes over to the far side, kicked down by Pilpel. Spinning to clear this one out is Hofstra. They want a line change. They're able to get the forwards off. Yerk stays out there as a forechecker here. They break through it on the near side with Dominic Garcia. That's tipped down. That's stripped right back with Bellantoni. Bellantoni's shot, not much on that, but covered up by Markoulis. 2:23 left in period 3. Pride trying to get another win here on home ice. Only wins officially this season have come here at the Freeport Recreation Center. Part of that's because they have a home-heavy slate in the first half of the season, directed towards the front of the net. Matarazzo looking for a lane there, as well as Van Aaron. It was JVE that tipped it wide. Another shot from the corner boards. This one held on to by Lopez. Trying to take a page out of Jordan Cox's playbook, but that one, Lopez just able to catch it up and hold it in his arm. Whistle here denying the late line change for the Golden Wolves. They do not have the last change as the road team. Face-off win for Hofstra. Quick wrister blocked away. The Golden Wolves clear. Puck going on edge. Not enough on it for icing. Waved off by the linesman. Held on the near side by Alvernia. Then taken in down low by Hofstra. Looking to work it up the ice as it comes to Van Aaron. Van Aaron's pass across the ice, blocked by Nathan Cicerelli. Pride have to reset as it's kicked down by Van Aaron. Dylan Kinzer in the corner. Goes behind the back to Van Aaron. He guides it along to Matarazzo, but the Pride can't get it out of their own end. Now they're able to do it with Van Aaron. Tape to tape with Jordan Cox. Cox dangles in, backhanded pass in front, and the net dislodged as the defender sliding into his own crease. And the officials not allowing the line change here for Alvernia, so some tired legs perhaps out there for the Golden Wolves with 1:23 left. Net empty at the other side of the ice. Hofstra goes 6-on-5. Face-off win for the Pride, looking for a way to get it out in front. Comes up top to Matarazzo, his shot through traffic, just gets off the blocker of Carson Lopez. Back out in front. They scramble for it, but Alvernia takes possession, near side corner, and this one knocked down by a high stick for Hofstra. They're able to get it back with Van Aaron. Charging inside with Jordan Cox. Backhander set high and wide. Kinzer gets to it at the point. Backhanded move, looking to get it out in front. That sweep to the side of the net by Race Wilson. Into the final minute of the third. Held in the corner. McCardle looking to get back on it. This comes up top to Dylan Kinzer. Kinzer to McCardle at the point. And that's a shot from McCardle. Glove down by Lopez. For a whistle, 34 seconds even to go in the third. Hofstra still with the empty net at the other side. 6 attackers out there for the Pride. Matt Matarazzo sticks out there to take this face-off. He goes up against Chris Claycomb for the Golden Wolves. Matarazzo wins it over to Van Aaron. Back up top to Kinzer. Van Aaron tips it off of his stick and now gets it back far side. Sends down low here. Del Pinillo playing in that bumper position, but Alvernia clears this one out. Puck dances on edge, comes to the side of the net. Not enough on it for icing. Kinzer tries to clear. That's knocked down by Book. His stick lifted, and Hofstra takes possession back. They got to charge quickly. 10 seconds left. McCardle fires a shot. A glove save for Lopez, and we get a whistle here. 7.4 seconds left. Hofstra running out of time, but they got an offensive zone face-off. Lone goal scored on the power play for Hofstra with Jordan Cox. Officials making sure that Hofstra don't have guys encroaching here at the face-off dot. It's a win for Alvernia. They hold it to the boards. Hofstra forces it clear. Book takes it back. The Golden Wolves clear, and Alvernia holds on for dear life as there's a scrum at the side of the net, but the Golden Wolves hold on for the victory. Officials break up the play as a few players take an exception to a late check. Celebrations delayed right now for Alvernia, but they have held on for a 2-1 victory over the Hofstra Pride. And now they're able to mob Carson Lopez. An outstanding night for him, really for both goaltenders. In the end, 42 saves on 43 shots for Carson Lopez, 41 saves. Do that math again. 42 saves for the winning goaltender Carson Lopez, 46 for Spiro Markoulis in the loss. Hofstra back in action against Ramapo College tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Puck drop right here at the Freeport Rec Center and on the Long Island Sports Network. We'll see you then. Till then, take care and have a good one.